Hey guys, Rick Shaw here. One of my Australian subscribers sent me a hat, came today. It fit. I can't seem to find hats here that fit me, but he found me one, told him size 8, and it fits really good. It's tight on, a little bit tight on my head, but when the hair grows out, it'll be pretty good. But I was at the doctor all day. They picked me up early this morning. I got home just a little bit ago. It's already dark. They did the bone marrow biopsy. I'll have results from that tomorrow morning. They said they did the blood work and then the scan, and they couldn't find any cancer. So that's good news. And then they also said they still want me to do the stem cell in case if there's any hideouts. They said there could be something hiding in there that we just can't see, and this way your body will take care of it. So looks like that's what I'll be going. They're setting it up now. It'll be around Christmas time. Before Christmas, they're going to start me on the stuff. They're going to keep me there. So that'll be interesting. But I talked to the driver coming home. He said his sister had the same thing I had 7 years ago. She got the stem cell, and she's fine. He said she's back to work, and she's not having. She goes in for blood work every 3 months, and they're not finding anything. So I guess they can actually get rid of this multiple myeloma. But I have been feeling better. I have been feeling a lot better lately than just even a few weeks ago. My hands are still a little bit numb. My feet, I have a hard time sleeping. But so far, so good. Hopefully this will all turn around, and we'll be in real good shape here. I'd like to see these kids graduate high school. You know, I don't want to be croaking. So I guess I'll go in. They're scheduling me for, you go in there for 5 shots. They're going to keep me there though, because Faye doesn't drive. And then they'll, when they're done with me there, then they're going to transfer me back to the VA, because they want to watch you for 30 days afterwards, make sure that vein heals up properly and there's no heart trouble. I got to go in to see the heart doctor this week. They just want to check, I forget what they called it. I had one before, echo. They're going to do an echo and make sure everything's closing, because this chemo, they said that it's hard on the heart. They took me off of all medications. The only thing I take now is basically baking soda, sodium bicarbonate. I got a sodium something or another, and they cut my calcium pills down into half. And all the rest of them, he said, throw them away. Don't finish the chemo out. Don't finish any of the other pills you have. Just get rid of them. I said, I'll just bring them back here, and you guys could dispose of them. I don't want to flush them. And he said, yeah, just bring them back. He says, you can bring them back. That's not a problem. So next time I go there, hopefully they'll take them, and we'll be done with that. But that's my Aussie hat. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. That was a really cool gift. That fits, because I don't get them to fit. I'm going to waterproof it. I got some waterproof coming, and I got the spray bottle coming today. One of them pump sprayers like in the garden, and I'm going to go ahead and I'll spray it and get it waterproof. And then when it's raining, I had a felt wool hat that I waterproofed, and I wore that all the time when I was in Pennsylvania. And this one looks, he said, I guess the Aborigines make them. They like patch them together, and it's a pretty nice hat. Let's see, yeah. So that's pretty cool. I like it. I'll definitely wear it. Got to have something to cover my ears. So in this weather, we had a pretty cold day today. I was hearing from the driver too about his sister. So because I'm up in the air on the stem cell guys. It's, I don't know, but I don't want anything coming back. They said you could have something in a joint that we couldn't see in the scan, and then you would have to start all over again with the chemo. I did the chemo almost a year. I started in I think it was March. So that's a pretty long time. And then the second chemo, the one I took at home, I guess that's the one that really kicked it to the curb. And, nasty stuff, though. It's caused heart problem, blood clots, all kinds of stuff. So they still got me on. They still do have me on a blood thinner, and he said that's not going to be forever. When I go into the hospital, they'll take me off of that, and then when I get out, he says we'll monitor your blood. They're going to give me a little thing I can do at home, and they'll just prick my finger and take the blood, and then I just call them and tell them what the number is, and we'll take it from there. They said you're probably not going to need it anymore. You know, the cancer was causing the problems with the kidney and everything. Hopefully, the kidneys are going to start coming back. They're down to 20%, and for a while there, I was when I first went in the hospital, they were debating on putting me on dialysis, which sucks. So this is where we're at, but I guess it's pretty good news. I just still worried about this stem cell thing, you know, because they're gonna wipe my immune system out, and I hope somebody doesn't drop my stem cells when they're coming. Then I'm dead meat. But we'll see how she goes. And hopefully, I thank all you guys for the prayers. I know that if God's on your side, who can be against you? You know, He's helped us out a lot. You know, we got a nice warm place. We got heat real good now. We got nice clothes to wear. We got plenty to eat. And hopefully soon we'll get a car. That's hopefully coming up. And I'll find a way to get my bike out to PA. We're still waiting for the VA. I was talking to the office down there, and they said, it's slow. I'm in the system. They said, give it a little time because it's not them. They've okayed everything. It's this private loan. It's just guaranteed by the VA. So they're dragging their feet. And he said, look, if they don't give you anything in the next week or two, get somebody else. So, okay, I'll do that. So it doesn't matter who loans you the money. It's backed by the VA. And I'm not going into no big expensive house. This one we're looking at, it would only be about a $325 a month payment with taxes and insurance built into the loan. And I was thinking, let it double. I'll try to even get a 10-year loan. You know, get the dang thing paid off. When I had the house before, I had a 10-year loan. I paid it off in 3.5 years. I just kept sending double. And then if I got money from something, if I did a side job and I had $1,000, I'd throw it on there. And I was sending them money, and they called me up and said, hey, stop sending us money. I said, why? It's paid off. We got to send you some money back. So they sent me money back and fixed that house all up. That was pretty cool. So that's where we're at now. Hopefully, you know, and we're finding the good school district to be in, and we'll be in like Apollo Ridge, and there's some nice houses over there. And good prices, 60 and under. That's what I have on the Zillow, and I saw a couple that were fixers-uppers. I don't really want to get into that right away. I want something we can just move into, and I'm watching them. Like the one place we're looking at has a washer and dryer already in the basement. It's got a fridge and a stove already, like a 6-burner stove and a double oven. So that, hey, cookie time. So that's I'm pretty happy about that. And it looks like newer stuff. It's got a new furnace, new water heater. When the water heater goes, I just put one of them ones on the wall. No tankless. And it saves you a hell of a lot of money on gas. But the gas bill's always been low. The people who live there, they'll give you the electric bills and the gas bills to look at over the last year, and it's low. So it's not a big house, 600 square feet. When we lived in the Philippines, our first house was 450 square feet, and we were just fine. All 5 of us actually, we were just fine. We had room to spare, and this one has a basement though. They don't count that in the square footage, so I got a place to put the motorcycle, and I can make a workshop and a rec room. And it covers the entire house. There's a wall in there I'll take out. I'll put my own walls up. That's something the kids can help me with. And it'll be a slow go. I'll put it on here so you guys can see what we're doing. I'll start. And, you know, I want to get the boys to help. They can hammer and nail. I remember my oldest son, Matty, he said, "Can I hammer some nails?" And we had a railroad tie. I gave him a box of nails and a hammer. I came out of that railroad tie, looked like a porcupine. But he can hammer a nail, I'm telling you. And I don't worry about the kids doing that stuff. If they pinch their finger, well, they better not do that again. They'll learn. They learn pretty quick. Put a paintbrush in their hand. They'll probably want to paint their room whatever color they want. And that's not going to be a problem. So, but that was the good news for today. I hope that nothing changes with this bone marrow biopsy. When I get the news from that, I'll let you know. But my red blood cells, they were going to give me a shot to boost them today, and the lady said, "You don't have to get that shot today because your red blood cells are normal. They're in the normal range. We're not going to give you a shot." I said, "Great. That's great." They had to give it to me before, and it does perk me up. I feel much better for a day or so. But now I'm just slowly, the only time I have problems is at night. I get my feet start burning, my hands start hurting, I get Charlie horses. So I'm missing something. Vitamin. I got magnesium here. It's not helping. The constipation is gone. I don't have that anymore at all. So a lot of things the problems I had are just disappearing. So hopefully it'll keep on that track. So you guys all take care. And this is Rick Shaw out.